The big worry with this next round of winter weather will be the snow and ice on the roads, as Don just mentioned.
And VDOT says they'll have drivers out during the overnight hours trying to clear it, treating those roads. Under your side's Deanna LeBlanc continues our live team coverage from outside VDOT Control Center in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, Tom and Nicole, the safety service drivers, those are the people who drive these trucks you see behind me, are even upping their presence by 30% per shift. But still, that means just 16 drivers each shift on the interstates and Hampton roads. And with the higher chance, 300 plus monitors watching drivers on Hampton roads interstates, sometimes watching drivers make mistakes.
Probably one of our biggest problems is just folks not paying attention to what's going on around them and losing that situational awareness of what's ahead.
A small crash can cause major headaches, especially during rush hour and even more so during severe weather.
We monitor choke points. For instance, those are our tunnels, our movable bridges, the areas where we go from 4 lanes down to 2, those places that if you have just a minor breakdown can cause major congestion delays.
VDOT expects to see more of that throughout the storm, so they're beefing up staff.
We'll start putting in additional phone banks, we start putting in additional computers, we have additional monitors so we can directly dispatch the plows from here to those trouble areas and try to impact them quicker.
More eyes on the road also help dispatch service vehicles more quickly. So far, just this year, crews have responded to almost 11,000 interstate incidents just in Hampton roads.
That's quite a workload for 13 patrols per shift to handle that amount of incidents. But again, our primary focus is to get those incidents off the road, onto the shoulder, and out of the area so that we can keep traffic flowing.
And the #1 thing you can do to help VDOT during the storm?
Please stay off the roads if you don't have to drive.
Yeah, and you can see these safety service vehicles behind me. Normally there are 13 of those per shift on the Hampton Roads interstates, but during the storm they will be upping that to 16. Still though, with the higher chance of accidents, they're asking you to just stay off the roads because even these drivers, well, they're in danger. They have been hit 17 times since November while assisting motorists. Some so bad the drivers have had to go to the hospital. Some still can't return to work. So just stay in your lane, stay focused, but really just stay off the roads if you can, is the message from VDOT tonight. I'm Deanna LeBlanc, 10 on your side.
Good advice there. VDOT is only responsible for the interstates and some rural roads. Each city's public works department is responsible for making sure the city streets are clear. 10 on your side's Lex Gray is live now in Virginia Beach with this part of the story. Lex?
Yeah, Nicole, I talked to representatives with all 5 of the southern cities' public works departments today, and the message that they all gave me is that their crews are ready to go and they've got plenty of supplies to get them through this storm and through this week. In Chesapeake, crews coming off a morning of snow removal got ready for more, checking equipment, mixing more salt and sand, and loading up for tonight. They'll pre-treat bridges, ramps, and overpasses, then switch over to plowing as soon as there's enough snow on the ground. In Virginia Beach, look how drivers started the morning, snow and slush along Virginia Beach Boulevard. By midday, sun and dry roads. But at the same time, a 75-man crew got ready for more. That will go down first on any routes leading to hospitals and police and fire departments. And even when that's done, you won't see them in your neighborhood. Public Works spokesman Drew Langford explains why crews stick to those main roads.
It takes several treatments, several trips over it. So when they get assigned routes, they cover that route consistently, repeatedly over the night, over that whole 12-hour shift. What we're trying to do is make sure once they get out of their neighborhoods, it's smooth sailing on the primary and secondary.
And if you don't have to leave at all, even better.
Don't go out if you don't have to. And if you do, please give us plenty of room because we don't want their vehicles damaged and we don't want them create problems for our guys. And it makes it a lot easier to treat the roads. The more space, more road we have to ourselves, the easier it is to treat it.
And like all the other cities here on the south side, Virginia Beach's crews are now on 12-hour shifts. They're going to switch over at 6 o'clock. For the other cities, it's 7 o'clock tonight, and then they'll work through the night and into the morning. Live in Virginia Beach, Lex Gray, 10 on your side.